Lesson 12.5, find common difference or a ratio with missing terms. Number 1 says, in an arithmetic sequence, so they do tell us it's that, the first term, a sub 1, is equal to 4. The seventh term, a sub 7, is equal to 34. Which number represents the common difference of the arithmetic sequence? So I went ahead and wrote out that here's our first term, a sub 1. Here's our seventh term. We don't know the terms in between, but our job is to figure out what is the common difference. What number is obviously being added every time to get us to 34. So there's a couple different ways you could do this. You could think about it just logically, saying, okay, get from 4 to 34, what's that difference? What am I spanning? What's the range? Well, that would be 30. I've got to cover a span of 30 here, and I have it in 1, so I'd have to add something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So I would divide by 6. My common difference must be 5. And you could check it. So 4 plus 5 would make this be 9. 9 plus 5, did I write 2? I didn't mean to write 2, sorry. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 plus 5 would be 19. 19 plus 5 would be 24. 24 plus 5 would be 29. And 29 plus 5 would be 34. And so that works. If you can't do that in your head, what you could do is use the formula for an arithmetic sequence that says a sub n equals the first term plus the common difference times whatever number term minus 1. And fill everything out. A sub n, we're actually knowing the seventh term, so that is 34. That's where the actual number of that term goes. The first term in the sequence, they tell us, is 4. We don't know the common difference, but we know that 34 is the seventh numbered term, so it'd be 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 is 6, so we'd have 34 equals 4 plus 6 times d, and then from there it's just solving. So that's exactly what we did, is we subtracted 4 from 34 and we got 30. And then we had 6 times a number divided by 6. That told me the common difference is 5. So there's 2 different options there. Number 2, we have a geometric sequence where the first term, a sub 1, is 5. And then they tell us the fourth term. So at least we don't have to go very far. Is equal to 135. Which number represents the common ratio of the geometric sequence? So again, you could figure out what's the difference here. So you could do 135 minus 5, and that spans 130. Let me actually back up here for a minute. Subtraction is not going to work because this is a geometric sequence. So we're not just finding the common difference, we're finding a common ratio, which is division. So we would actually have to take 135 divided by 5, which is 27. So we've got to multiply something. How many times? There would be 5 times something 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. And multiplying something 3 times is something like this, saying what number to the third power would be 27? Well, we're actually going to be cube rooting 27. And if you remember how to do that, that's math, and then it's option number 4. The cube root of 27, it's also on my wall back there, is 3. 3 times 3 times 3 makes 27, and you could check it to see if it works. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times 3 is 45, and 45 times 3 is 135. So it works. But again, if you weren't sure, oh my goodness, I cannot write and talk today. If you weren't sure how to find that, you could use the formula a sub n equals the first term times the common ratio to the n minus 1 power. And we knew that the fourth term is equal to 135. The first term was 5. We don't know our common ratio, but we know the fourth term was the 135, so it'd be 4 minus 1. So that would give us 5 times r to the third power. To solve this, we would want to divide by 5, which is what we did. That got us 27 equaling r cubed, and that's why we cube rooted. I will tell you that these on Delta Math are multiple choice, so having that also allows you to just check and guess and check out, I'll say, of try one of them, see if it gets you to the last term in the sequence. So that will make it a lot easier.